Hey y'all, it's your girl Didi, and we're back with another video. And we're doing mom content. If you didn't know, now you know. We'll mix it up, we'll have some other stuff in there, but for now we're doing some mom content. The other day I went out on the road and someone looked at me, another mom looked at me, and she was like, how's colic? How are you dealing with that? And I said, colic? Excuse me? Please explain. Not actually. I know what by definition colic is, but hallelujah, we are not experiencing colic. And here's why. I noticed very early in the breastfeeding journey that I needed to change my entire diet. And as much as my taste buds are sometimes annoyed about it, I'm not gonna lie, because I do miss my dairy and other stuff, which I'll get into. So as much as my taste buds are annoyed, my stomach is surviving and my baby's starving, right? So I guess with that in mind, we can toot our horn and say whoop whoop. But I cut out the following things. I cut out dairy. I cut out onion and garlic. I cut out broccoli and its cousin cauliflower. And sweets, like overly processed sweets. Now, if you know me, you know I love candy. If you know me, you know I love cheese specifically. Like, I don't need the milk. I can go without cookies, and like cake and stuff, but that cheese, like something about it. But I had to make the sacrifice because there were times where I would have the dairy item or something with onion and garlic in it, and I'm like, the way my baby was gassy and fussy, and like you had to do the bicycle, and it's almost like the bicycle just wasn't enough. And a stressed baby makes a stressful mommy. At least that's how I feel, right? So if baby's happy, everybody else should be happy because we're trying to maintain baby at this point. So the mom cookies that I believe I mentioned in another video briefly, while those are good for my milk supply, after a while I cut them out because dairy. I can use onion powder and garlic powder for seasoning, but like raw onion or garlic, and I can't like cook it down, I can't saute it or anything and have it just, while it could be good for me and like help to build my immune system and like flu season, it's gonna tear the baby up. And we don't want to tear the baby up because that's me, right? And we don't want to have to deal with that level of like fussiness and annoyance. So I cut out all of these things. And I mean, depending on you and your baby, Google has like a list of things. I mean, you can also talk to your physician about the list of things. But for me, if I can do something to avoid the crying and the fussing and just have a peaceful, pleasant baby, to me, I'm like, why not? Yeah, it might be a dietary change for the length of time in which I'll be breastfeeding. But after that, if I want to, I could go back to the thing. If I don't want to, I don't need to, because I've also proven to myself that, wow, like I've gone X amount of months and I didn't do this, or like my skin is starving because I haven't done this, and like I'm noticing different things that are transpiring within my body as well, where it's like, okay girl, okay, where had there not been a baby, it's not to say I couldn't do it, it would just be that much harder. To be honest, I probably wouldn't have given up like broccoli, cauliflower, and the onion and garlic. It's good to give up the sweets and the dairy. So I do know that that's a healthy thing to do. So that's what I did. If there are any moms out there who found other things to do with colic baby, oh, I think there's also gripe water that some people have used or suggested. I've never done it with my baby, so that's not something that I can speak on or speak to. I also know that there are some pediatricians who don't recommend it for younger babies, and they may suggest it when they're a little bit older, like 5-6 months. So those are things for you to keep in mind, but hey, I'm just telling you what I did. I'm not telling y'all how to raise your children and how to do whatever with your child. I'm just saying, for me, I found a happy baby meant for a happy mommy, which meant for a happy household. So I cut out those things for the sake of my baby and my health, and then incorporated other things. Like, as I said, I didn't need the onion and the garlic, so I just used the seasonings to substitute. I don't need the cheese, so I cut out, like, obviously ice cream and all those things. And maybe one day me and ice cream and me and cheese, we can par again, but until then, we ain't got a colic baby and we love it over her. So those are my few tips. Those are the few things that I did. Let me know your comments, questions, concerns, anything that you want to know about, like my dietary changes, like in full detail, because it really has changed. Like, I was a person who didn't even eat breakfast, and obviously with breastfeeding, I now have, like, not like set schedules, but like I eat, and I try to eat as healthy as possible. So like, I make sure there's avocado in the house because I need healthy fats. I'm not like a nuts girly. I don't like the cashew and the almonds and all that stuff. So I would get my healthy fat through my avocado and like high protein and very minimal carbs. Like, I've recently cut out bread, not to do with anything with baby, but because I'm like, child, when I eat it, I just feel like, umana every load, like it just weighs on you. So found a healthy substitute recently, and like, I'm loving it. So those are things, a bunch of different things I've done, and I'm tracking the, like, just progress and changes in my body as well, because obviously being postpartum, there's a part of me that wants to get back to what I was before being postpartum, like size-wise, but then there's another part of me that's just like, whatever it looks like, as long as I'm healthy. So I might not look figure-wise as I was before, but if I'm eating healthier, eating cleaner, feeling good about myself, baby's doing good, why not, right? So yeah, dietary changes wasn't easy, wasn't fun, but we got it done. Baby's happy, I'm happy. Let me know, moms, if you did the same thing, or if you're just like, child, I love my food and my diet way too much, or whatever I'm eating way too much to cut it out. Or maybe you didn't even make the connection, because as a first-time mom, lots of Googling took place over here. And then I had the advice of other moms as well. Some moms that did it, some moms that didn't cut out anything. And I mean, because they went with what they knew, no one had any regrets, right? So, but food for thought. TMI, hopefully it's not too much information, but hopefully I'm trying to be thought-provoking, motivational, and inspirational, inspiring you to do something new, to tell a friend, to maybe help a friend, a new mom who may be trying to figure out, like, my baby won't go to sleep, my baby is so gassy, my baby is so fussy, what can I do to try to get myself some more sleep, or to give the baby some rest and some peace? Tap into those things. And those are my 2 cents for this week. Love y'all. Be safe, make good choices, and come back next week. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I have a list. Y'all are supposed to let me know if you want me to do my labor and delivery story, because yeah, that is a story. So you're supposed to let me know in the comment section of any video, actually, because I'll read the comments if that's what y'all want me to do. Yeah, I did this video already, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.